Hi, what do you get if you combine a Metroid game with a Castlevania game?
You get a Metroidvania.
Yeah, I'm Matthias and this is my brother Niklas.
And today we're gonna announce our upcoming game, Skull Keys.
Yeah, so in utmost secrecy we've been working on this new game project in Godot.
Here's a sneak peek of the game. Keep in mind it's a work in progress.
Yeah, let's take the tour.
Skull Keys.
We're live. Tomb of Draven. So the game begins here with an in-game cinematic.
Yeah, and this guy, he's kind of a work in progress. He's gonna be replaced by a mage later or something.
Isn't a mage?
A cloak.
A priest. Priest with a cloak. And here we have our main character. Called Draven.
Yeah, I guess that's the name we're going with right now. And you can push blocks, as you can see. And here in the intro you need to look out for the falling blocks.
Ooh, awesome. Skeletons. I think we need to add a little bit more lights here in the introduction sequence here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit dark maybe.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
let us know in the comments what you think about the lighting here.
Needs a bit more light, yeah.
So the hit points that you see above the skeletons, is that going to be in the final?
I guess we can put that as like a setting, so we can add in if the player wants to see damage numbers, then they can configure that.
Like a blood setting.
Maybe.
Where am I? What am I?
That's just a little test of the dialogue.
Ah, okay.
And there's a few tiles here, a bit buggy, but we need to fix that later.
So maybe we can explain a little bit our parts here in the development process for our viewers here. So Niklas is responsible for the lead programming in Godot game engine.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're using GD script in Godot to code everything. And Matthias, he's doing all kinds of stuff, music, coding, everything.
But mostly the music here and effects. But we're making a little bit of this and that in the actual production here. But as the lead role, so to speak, we have Niklas on the lead programming and me on the lead music and sound design.
Yeah.
And then we're doing the graphics design, 50-50. But Niklas is making a lot of this pixel graphics that you can see here. So we have some cool effects here on the running. What inspired you to make that kind of effect?
Yeah, so that's taken directly from Super Metroid.
I thought I recognized that.
And that's a power-up you're going to get in the game later. So
Yeah.
that effect won't be normal in the normal.
What happened with the typo there?
Yeah, the font doesn't show Ö.
The font doesn't work really well.
And here's the smith. And from this guy you're supposed to buy stuff and sell stuff. So you can buy new equipment for your character. So you can buy a knife and you'll use a knife to attack instead of a sword.
But you can only buy fine elfish weapons.
Yeah. So that's taken from a cool game.
So the priests, what's up here with the cathedral?
If you
I have
know-
no idea about the cathedral idea here.
Yeah, so this guy maybe can tell us.
Yeah, tell us about the story.
Yeah, the story.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's about what we got so far in the game development of Skull Keys. And obviously there's a lot more to add and a lot more to explain regarding the story and everything, but
Yeah, so we got tons of enemies to make, we got tons of music to make, tons of sound effects to make, and we've got these different areas we want to make, like a lava, a dungeon, and a labyrinth, and a water world, and up in the clouds, and many different things, and big bosses we want to add as well,
Yeah.
with different kinds of patterns, and you all this equipment and gear for the character, so you can deal damage to enemies in different ways and heal yourself, and lots of stuff.
So it's going to be like eight different biomes, if you will.
Yeah.
Biome, or 8 different worlds in the story here.
Yeah, that's
and
the goal.
We actually have one boss pretty much made, but we ain't going to show that in this video. Maybe in an upcoming episode.
Maybe.
Yeah. So we are going to make more videos talking about the development process here, and you can check out Niklas' YouTube channel. It's called Elrinth on YouTube. I'll put a link here in the description to this video. And he's gonna have more like development kind of focused videos on his channel. And my channel here is obviously on music making and sound design. So we'll talk more about the music here from Skullkeys. So let us know in the comments if you have any questions or feedback here on the short little gameplay demo we did.
Yeah, and we're targeting Mac, Linux, and Windows initially, at least.
Switch?
Maybe later. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Right, so thanks for watching today, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Skullkeys.